Welcome back to Varnum's Auto, everybody. Here today, we got us a Ford Mustang. It is a 2003 Ford Mustang. And today we are going to be replacing lower ball joints. Thank y'all for subscribing and liking my videos. Like I said, the more subscribers and more likes I get out of this, the more videos I can actually make. But my customer has been telling me that he's got a squeaking squeak going on, and he had somebody tell him that it had something to do with his struts, and couldn't find out they want his struts. And he said that he don't know anything about how to swap out lower ball joints or anything, so he seen me the other day and I told him I'll do it. This is a 3.8, that means that is a V6. So here in just a minute we're going to take off these, back off these lug nuts on this here passenger side. So let's get to it. Alright guys, it is going to be a 1316 with an impact and an impact socket. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and jack it up. This car here has got the pull-up e-brake, so I got that engaged, so I'm not really worried about it rolling on me. And once we get the car jacked up, we're going to place a jack stand up under it for extra protection and safety. Alright, we got a jack up under here, and the jack stand secured. Get the rest of these lug nuts off of here. Man, I'm gonna tell y'all, it has been one hot week. And it's only a Tuesday. Yesterday was 114, 115 degrees. I got extremely hot yesterday. I mean, could not stand my own self hot. I probably should have went to the emergency room, but you know what? I got the good Lord's protection over me. I think I did the right thing anyways. I slowly cooled myself down and took a cool shower. got some potassium pills so I can get some potassium back into my system, because after I took a shower, just about my whole body started cramping because I had literally sweated that bad, guys. So whoever's out there in the heat like this, be very extra careful, because it is hot and it is very dangerous, you guys. Alright guys, now we're going to take the brake caliper bolts loose. Something ain't making no daggone sense. Now drop my socket. At least it wasn't y'all guys again this time. And just to let everybody know, the caliper bolts that holds the caliper on to the bracket is a 12mm. Take them all the way off. See if we can't get this here caliper off. Just to be on the safety cue, we're going to take them pads off. Alright guys, sorry about that. I had to go take care of some business with our red-nosed blue pit. But anyways, that's the ruckus y'all hearing. But I think what we're going to end up doing is we're going to take the strut, the shock, whatever you want to call it. We're going to take it off, going to unbolt them, and hopefully we can get it out of the way some so we can get full access to this lower ball joint. Because I don't know if y'all guys know anything about ball joint presses. I'm going to show y'all right here. That's a pretty big clamp right there to press that stuff out. So this is what we got going on, and this is what we're going to end up having to do to make the job a lot easier. Alright, the bolts are going to be a 7/8, and hopefully I can take off this one here that's going to be 25 millimeter I got on here. We're just going to try. Alright, we got that bolt off. And we got that bolt busted loose off of that nut. We're going to do the bottom one. Got the bottom bolt off. We're going to see if we can take the impact and back it off. I'm pushing on the other side. Alright, she popped right on out. Now we got the strut is actually loose. Let's see, that is going to be a 24 millimeter for the lower ball joint, and it does not have no quarter pin. Alright, we got that ball joint off with the nut anyways. And I'll be right back, and I'm going to get me a cool little tool, see if it's going to work on this little lower ball joint, and I'll be right back. Alright, I just put this on here. This is a lower ball joint separator, an outer tie rod separator, and it works very good if you can get it up under the knuckle part here. I beat it with a hammer and got it pretty much snug. It's barely hanging on the stud itself. All it does is get it off the joint of the steering knuckle. So y'all might end up laughing with me if it pops off. Yep, it didn't work. I kind of figured that, so I guess we're going to do it this way. The tool that I just showed y'all and was trying to use, it basically takes the place of a pickle fork, more or less. So we're just going to do it old school way. sometimes you can whack the shit out of them and it'll pop up. But I say that this is a Ford, and Fords are pieces of junk. Just because y'all see a Ford Mustang on my video does not mean that I have become a Ford man and toss Chevy and GMCs to the side. That's a big laugh right there. I'm a Chevrolet man, and I will always be a Chevrolet man, no matter what. Alright guys, this is what we're going to do. We're going to take this here outer tie rod loose. We've got the castle nut taken off. There we go. Got the castle nut off of the outer tie rod. And I'm going to show y'all what this tool really does. I think it's a doggone freaking cool tool once you know how to use it. It's a cheap brand. It's from Harbor Freight. I would tell you guys, it does the trick. It does wonders. Because I'm about to show y'all. I'm going to tap it on like so. Hang on, let me get my P's and Q's right. I'm telling y'all, I got hot as you know what yesterday. I'm going to take the pin off, take the thumb off of it here for a second. And so I can get a better swinging action on here with this hammer and knock this here fork part on a little better. I'm going to try to reposition y'all so I don't knock y'all on the head with this whole 3-pound hammer. Alright, now we got it. I can let go, it stays. Alright, there's the claw. We put the pin back in. It locks itself into place. And this end that impacts it is a 3/4. And when you're doing it, you want to make sure you go righty-tighty to get her tight. It's going to make a pop noise. And now she's done. She's off. It literally popped the stud, that tie rod off of that knuckle. There we go. That daggone vacuum plate wanted to stick and hang up on me. Now, see if we can get y'all back around here so I can whack the dog snaps out of it, and hopefully we can get it popped out. Well, there we go, guys. Yeah, that's it. That's how you do it. Alright, we got an inner Torx for the ABS speed sensor right here. We got to get it taken off. Alright, that is a 1/4 Got that taken off. Now we can slide the sensor out. Hang it over there. And we're just going to take the here bolt and we're just going to slap it back on. And now we're going to be able to take our steering knuckle, pick it up off the ball joint, lay everything to the side. And this is where, boy, that is a bad ball joint. Look at that. That's literally, wow, boy. That's a very bad daggone ball joint there, son. I'll tell you. It even spins in a circle crane day in the morning. No wonder his daggone freaking Mustang was squeaking. Now here we got a collar. Gonna set this one here. Just checking out the depth of them. That one don't fit because of course it's bigger. We're gonna set that right here. See if I can't get the rest of this set up. It's been a little while. You just thread your clamper right there, right on in. And take this side of the coupling, stick it right there. Take the other side, take the other coupling. The one that I put over that said it wasn't the right size, that's the right size for the bottom. So we're going to loosen it up. Don't really help much when you're daggone doing all this side like it's upside down. Well guys, I think I got it set up right now. I'm not sure. We're about to try it. We're gonna see what happens here. Now we're going to turn around and loosen it. Oh, Jesus. There we go. She popped down some. Oh yeah, she popped down quite a bit.
Yes, sir.
And that's how you do her. Just like that. That's a wore out piece of junk from a piece of junk Ford.
Quality.
I got to get me some money, man.
Don't name your kid Scotty. He won't know how to drive.
You got a smoke on you?
I'll get you one.
I hope y'all were able to see that. Now we're going to take the new one. There's the castle nut for that. It's actually a tapered locking nut. we're gonna wipe out the garbage that's in there. So we ain't got no kind of daggone trash and debris that's gonna cause any kind of damage to our lower control arm or our lower ball joint. It got pressed down and knocked out the rest of the way with a hammer.
There you go. You got a lighter, right?
Yeah.
You're sitting on it.
Yep.
There's 3. That hold you?
Yeah. Yeah, let me get a bottle of water, please. And when you get the ball joints started, you got to make sure it's in straight flush. Because if it gets cocked any kind of way, it'll ruin that lower control arm and that lower ball joint.
Always.
We can use a little bit of lubrication to help it. It'll help it slide in. Shoot some from the bottom. Alright, so then how we reversing everything, we're going to take the bigger coupling. We're going to set it right there and set the bigger end so the ball joint is stuck and goes through that plate. Use this bottom plate and set it on the pressing thing there. And then we're just going to sit here and get it tightened up some. It's a little aggravating. Sometimes you want to go fast, sometimes you got to go slow. If not, that'll fall off every time you go fast. But either way, hold on just a second, fellas. Alright, now we got it started. It's nicely in tight. Go right. It's upside down, so yes, it's going to make it tight. Try to show y'all a little closer view of the actual ball joint getting pressed in. Try to see if I can't get us a little bit of light so y'all can see this. It's getting pressed in. It's not hard, it's easy. So that lets me know that it was going in straight, not in no bind. So now we reverse it so we can take it off. Take the socket off the bottom. slide that bottom plate off. And make sure you check all the way around. And it seems to me that it is literally pressed in all the way. So I'm going to use the light while I'm showing y'all. There's an actual lip where it stops, where that flange is right there. So we good to go, guys. So now we just basically reverse everything, put everything back together. Sometimes Fords are easy and sometimes Fords are just straight out junk to work on. I had to remove, as y'all can see, I had to remove the whole strut out the way. So I was able to get the ball joint pressed on there. Now here's the ball joint. I'm at the strut. I'm sure y'all. When you get hot, you'll see what I'm going through and what I'm talking about. Get your one bolt and two nuts ready. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tighten that back down with the impact with a 5/8. Just get it tight and it should be right. Usually people, when you're doing tightening stuff up like that, it's just a natural instinct to get them tight. When you do it with a torque wrench, you get the feel and the memory and the muscle of how tight you can get it to know that it's going to be nice and secure just right. That's more or less what I'm getting at. Alright. Next, we're going to take our steering knuckle. Now y'all don't want to watch me clean the bottom end of this steering knuckle. That's a little boring. That was actually where the lower ball joint snugs up in at that I was cleaning off. Get her in there. Go ahead and get your tie rod in, set in. Get your tie rod castle nut. Just get it on there so your tie rod don't fall off. And it's going to hold itself. And we're going to get our speed sensor. And we're going place it back in here where it belongs. Take that old 3/8. Got that secured. Now we can take our new lower ball joint nut. Let's see what y'all got going on over here. Got y'all somewhere. Some reason y'all was sitting sideways like y'all were rocking and leaning with it. Like old Fat Joe. Rock with it, lean with it, nigga, what? And the new one is going to be the same thing as the old one, the 24mm. Excuse me. We're going to knock that bad boy right on into place, send it home. And yes, I do believe that that would be good. Alright. Next up, we're going to set our 2 bolts in here and our strut. I might end up having to use a jack. Alright, we got half of that good. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use my floor jack, and I'm gonna put it up under here at the lower control arm. We're gonna raise it up. Fuck! I'm crushing y'all. Oh Lord, I'm glad it didn't crack my phone. I say fuck the damn car. Alright, well let's try something different. Alright. We're gonna go back up top. Well, I can't do it like that. I guess we're gonna go ahead and use the floor jack. I can't make my mind up what I'm wanting to do. I'm just gonna get it under here and secure it for just a moment when I get it popped back in here. What y'all just happened to witness, no, that is not my first time anything like that's happened. As a matter of fact, it happened to me earlier today when I was at work working on a Mack truck, a Mack Granite dump truck at that. And the boy that was supposed to be helping me was tinting his windows on the clock working for both builders, and I don't know what really happened. I was hot, sweat in my eye, and next thing you know, I caught a glimpse of the truck slipping off the blocks. Luckily, it still had all four of the tires, well, all two of the tires in the front on, because if not, that thing would have come down and hurted me. If not, probably killed me. But usually, a lot of times, this is how you have to do these. I don't know why Fords are like that, but that's just how it is. Got the push and shove, and then you can get it set in there. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna thread one of these bolts on. I like to try to do things like that by hand. Go ahead and get our second one in. Do it by hand so we know that we're not stripping the threads. Just remember, guys, can't stress it enough. Won't never get tired of it. Y'all might. Plastic, aluminum are very, very easy to strip out. Steel's a little bit harder, but still you want to do things by hand. Get it started until you know you got it at least 4 to 5 times. Nice and easy turns, and then you could put an impact on it, or a ratchet wrench, whatever. Just trying to help the next person out. That's all I'm trying to do, fellas. Sorry, that was the wrong side. Right there where the light is. Alright, we got that bolted down. We're going to take this here nut and put it here because the speed sensor happens to have one bolt, because it's like a little bracketry. I guess that one's one that's going to be bigger, of course. Just a little snug, keep it up there. Alright, got that tight. Make sure our rotor's on just right. We can go ahead and let this jack down and get it out the rest of the way. And get our little anti-vibration kit put on. Back on our caliper bracket. Now we can install back our brakes. The way I'm putting them in right now, guys, just letting y'all know, that is the exact right size. How I took them off. I'm gonna try to see if I can't steal y'all's light here just a minute. There we go. Sometimes it feels like I'm doing stuff like that upside down, and it's kind of hard for me to make my brain work upside down or whatever. So now we don't have to decompress the piston on the caliper because they were just right to slide off. Pop it on, put our caliper bracket bolts back in. Sometimes you're gonna have to play with it. Sometimes it's all about how you hold your mouth. Now we can take our 3/8. We can put our 12 millimeter back on. And now we can tighten the, let me bump this bad boy up. There we go. Got her good, tight. And that's it, you guys. Got a new lower ball joint in it. The struts back on, the brake calipers back on. And it is ready for it to have its tire put back on. Thank y'all for watching. This is Varnum's Auto, and I really do appreciate y'all for commenting, and subscribing to the channel. I got another one I got to do on the driver's side, but no, I'm not going to show y'all twice how to do it. If you can't get it off the first video, there's plenty of them out there that you can watch. I think I've done pretty good self-explanatory on how to get this lower ball joint job done. So until then, y'all keep doing what y'all doing the best. Mine's working on vehicles. Y'all have a good night. Stay safe from the heat. It is very deadly. And thank you for watching my channel, Varnum's Auto.